and tides. Come and sink beneath the waves, the wonders of this life. Open your eyes and see the world below the seas. It's the wonder of God's creation that makes us believe. See you at the dive. See you at the dive. See you at the dive. See you at the dive.
Excited kami sa historical dive adventure ngayong hapon. Kaya habang nasa airport pa lang, kitang-kita mo na ang saya.
Coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça.
At yan ay dahil ang pupuntahan namin ay isa sa mga paboritong diving sites ng mga adventurous wreck divers, ang Coron, Palawan. Pasakay na kami sa aeroplano, mga isang oras mahigit papuntang Coron, Palawan. Ang Coron ay isang first-class municipality sa lalawigan ng Palawan. Nasasakop nito ang kalahati ng Busuanga Island at kabuuan ng Coron Island. Kilala ang Coron bilang tourist destination at isa sa mga attraction dito ay ang mga Japanese shipwrecks na lumubog noong World War II. Ito ay dinadayo ng mga divers hindi lamang mula sa iba't ibang lugar sa Pilipinas, kundi sa iba't ibang bansa.
Yeah, man.
Sa wakas, sa isang oras at 10 minuto, nakarating na rin kami sa Coron, Palawan. Parating na ng 10 lumubog na Japanese ships noong panahon ng World War II. Tara! Mula sa Francisco B. Reyes Airport, kasama ang UNTV dive team. Naglakbay pa kaming muli ng halos 1 oras papunta sa aming destinasyon. Sa wakas, nakarating din kami sa aming resort na tutuluyan, ang Puerto del Sol Resort. Pagdating sa resort, dito namin nakilala si Gunter Bernert, ang founder ng Discovery Divers na ngayon tinatawag na D-Divers. Siya lang naman ang nagpasimula ng technical diving sa isla ng Busuanga. Habang kasama si Gunter, ay naghanda na kami ng aming mga diving equipment at mga underwater cameras para makunan ang kagandahan ng mga Japanese shipwrecks. Ang minsang naging trahedya ay naging magandang biyaya rin dito sa Puerto del Sol. Dahil dito sa Coron, uso na ang shipwreck diving na kilala sa buong mundo dahil sa kakaibang kagandahang matatagpuan dito. Tara! Kami sa Coron, Palawan para ipagmalaki ang 10 barkong lumubog noong panahon pa na ikalawang digmaan. At ito ang tanging kayamanan natin dito sa Coron, Palawan.
Everyone was aware that there are some Japanese fleet was sunk around Busuanga, but with the absence of compressors and dive centers in the area, it was more like a mist. Everyone was talking about it, but nobody really know how they are and where they are. When I come to this area on my small little boat, I had a small compressor, 3 sets of scuba gear on it. And often when locals would see me diving, they say, so you're diving the sunken ships? I said, what ships? No, they are there. And I tried to look for them. I couldn't find them right away. But then all of a sudden somebody would knock on the door and said, look, I can show you. And so we would go out with a local and he would point us somewhere at the ocean and said, look, down there is a wreck. I said, are you joking? I see nothing. And at this time there was no depth. Depth sound was been existing, but not so much the sonars or GPS. So we just kind of dropped in the water, went down, and there was this beautiful large sunken ship. And in the beginning we called the wrecks, because we wouldn't know the names to it, we called it Hector's wreck, like it was very close to Hector's hut around Sangad Island, or it was the center wreck because it was the center between the two bays, and because we would not know really with what ships we're dealing with. And day by day and over weeks, another wreck would come to it very slowly to us in the beginning, but then it unfolded and eventually turned out that the wrecks are the best dives in the whole area. And so we stick to this wreck diving. It took years, and it took actually the help of a very good friend of mine now. His name is Peter Heimstedt, a captain of the German civil fleet, and he loved ocean and ships, and he come one day by accident into my shop. I brought him to some of the wrecks, and he said, Gunther, we will find out the mystery of these wrecks. And he researched over a very long time, most likely 15 years, in a private personal survey, and he researched the history of the wrecks with the help of many people involved actually. And so slowly it unfolded. We found the names to the wrecks. We had to change them a couple of times because some wrecks we have wrongly identified. We thought it's that one, and it turned out years later we find another picture of the real ship and compared it, and we had to revise the names sometimes up to 3 times. So some of these wrecks we diving for several years we called like a conception wreck, because close to conception. And then after a year somebody said it's the Tai Maru. So we thought, yeah, for 10 years it was the Tai Maru. Until Peter come again with a new picture, said, no, it's not the Tai Maru, it's the Okikawa. So, you know, it all had a long-term evolution. And just recently we had to revise a few more names to that what we know in the beginning, what was basically nothing. 8 out of 10 love it. 2 out of 10 say, okay, you know, I like to dive my reefs and I enjoy myself on coral gardens. But there is a certain fascination about this enormous big ships underwater. When you come down, your pulse goes up. You feel like, you know, this is something shouldn't be here. It feels eerie. It feels spacey. Then you discover, wow, this is a large, big ship. This is a huge cargo room. You get a more three-dimensional feeling of diving. Normally diving, you just dive over corals or along a wall. But with wrecks, you dive through and into space. It gives that very spacey feeling. Of course, with when you go in, light dims down with darkness. There comes again first a little bit of claustrophobic feeling, but after a while you really enjoy it and love it. So the dives are super suspensive. There's a lot of suspension on it. It's extreme exciting. And once you come back from a dive, you just say, wow, what a dive. And I get this feeling much stronger on a wreck than when I dive a reef. I also like reefs, but the wrecks keep me for 25 years excited. I still love to dive them. I am not sure if I had to dive 25 years reef if I would still dive so exciting. But this wreck still gives me the boom boom. And that's what I like about wreck diving.
Nandito tayo ngayon sa ikalawang shipwreck diving natin. Ang kagandahan nito, pwede ito sa mga katulad kong hindi pa kayang gumawa ng mga technical dive na ginagawa nila. Kasi ang tawag dito ay lusong gunboat. Kasi kitang-kita mo na dito, napakababaw. Kitang-kita mo na mismo yung pinakanguso ng barko. Ang Palawan ay kilala sa buong mundo bilang one of the best tourist destination dahil sa magagandang beaches dito at kinilala rin bilang world's best island. Pero kakaiba ang specialty ng Coron Palawan dahil ang dinadayo dito ng mga turista ay ang mga lumubog na barko dulot ng ikalawang digmaang pandaigdig. Bagaman noong panahon ay masasabing napakalaking trahedya, subalit ngayon naging kaaya-ayang tanawin dahil sa nakamamanghang wonders of creation na matatagpuan sa mga ito. Yan ang tutuklasin natin ngayon kung bakit nga gano'n na lang ito kainteresante sa mga banyaga. Ang Akitoshima ay isang Japanese Navy seaplane carrier. Ito ay matatagpuan sa gitna ng Kulyon at Busuanga Island, malapit sa Manglet Island. Ang shipwreck na ito ay may maximum depth na 38 meters. At dahil sa lalim nito at sa dami ng metal hazards, ang pwede lang dito ay ang mga divers na may wreck diving specialty. Makikita pa sa shipwreck na ito ang mahabang crane na ginagamit sa pagbuhat ng mga seaplane na kinakarga nito. Makikita pa din dito ang 3-barreled anti-aircraft gun na tinubuan na ng mga corals at pinamamahayan ng mga isda at mga lamang dagat. Sa loob ay may malawak at mahabang hallway na maaring lagusan na kung saan mababaybay ang kahabaan ng barkong ito. Nandito tayo ngayon sa ikalawang shipwreck diving natin. Ang kagandahan nito, pwede ito sa mga katulad ko hindi pa kaya gumawa ng mga technical dive na ginagawa nila. Kasi ang tawag dito ay lusong gunboat. Kasi kitang-kita mo na dito, napakababaw. Kitang-kita mo na mismo yung pinakanguso ng barko. Kaya mula dyan, pababa dito hanggang pa ganun, papunta sa malalim. Kaya kitang-kita mo dito, kahit mag-snorkel ka lang, mamamalas mo na ang ganda nitong kalawang shipwreck diving natin. Ang lusong gunboat ay isang submarine hunter. Ito ay matatagpuan sa silangang bahagi ng Lusong Island. Ito ay may maximum depth na 11 meters lang. At dahil sa babaw nito, pwede ito sa mga free divers at mga open water divers. Maaari pa rin pumasok sa loob ng wreck para sa mga technical divers na may wreck diving level. Sa dami ng mga isda at coral sa paligid at ibabaw ng shipwreck, siguradong mag-e-enjoy na kahit mga open water divers o kahit free divers. At dahil shallow dive lang ito at maaring di nagamitan ng diving gears, kaya pwede itong maging stopover in between dives sa mga shipwrecks dito sa Busuanga. Ang Kogyo Maru ay isang freighter na nagdadala ng mga construction materials. Ito ay may maximum depth na 34 meters at para lamang sa mga technical divers na may wreck diving specialty. Ito ay matatagpuan sa Sangat Bay sa Busuanga Island. Sa loob, makikita pa ang mga construction materials tulad ng cement mixers at isang tumaob na bulldozer. Ang mga dingding, kisame at sahig ng barko ay sama-samang nagbibigay ng 3-dimensional feeling sa mga divers. Kaya hindi ito kagaya ng simpleng dive sa mga reef na tatanawin mo lang ang mga marine life, kundi kailangan din ang ibayong pag-iingat sa lahat ng direksyon sa paglangoy. Sa pag-ahon ng ating mga divers ay may sumalubong sa amin na isang nomad jellyfish na pangkaraniwan dito sa Coron. Ang nomad jellyfish ay isa sa mga nakamamanghang uri ng jellyfish dahil sa hugis at laki nito at kaaya-ayang galaw nito sa dagat. Nakatagpo din kami ng lionfish sa gitna ng isang soft coral, kasama ang napakaraming isda na nakapalibot.
There is something special about this Rex around Busuanga. It is highly concentrated on basically distant from each other, maybe Peter always said just a gunshot away from each other. So basically 15 minutes away you can dive 8 major wrecks, big ones. There is something special about this Rex around Busuanga. It is highly concentrated on basically distant from each other, maybe Peter always said just a gunshot away from each other. So basically 15 minutes away you can dive 8 major wrecks, big ones, close together. Then some other wrecks are scattered around. So what makes it so special, they all sunk in diveable depths. That means not too deep, not too shallow, just perfect for the recreational scuba diver to enjoy it from the depth range where divers can reach. On the other side, they widely open, so there are interesting swims to do without actually going into the wreck. You can swim through the wreck. There are endless openings, natural openings, and the water is very warm. It makes it also quite comfortable to dive here. And that makes, I believe, the wrecks of Busuanga definitely, I think it's subjective, but within number 1 and number 3, it will be somewhere definitely there within the world scale. All these wrecks sunk 24 September 1944, within 20 minutes. You must imagine the American broke the Morse code from the Japanese right after I think Midway, and so they hear that the Japanese ordering their ships down to Busuanga to cover them here and keep them back. It's mainly supply ships because wars need to be won with supplies. You have to get bullets and food to the soldiers in order to find the war, so they had to protect their ships. And they saw these islands surrounding Busuanga would be a perfect hiding place where they can hide them. But after the American listened to their radio conversation, they decided to do the most largest sweep from 6 different air carriers, 120 planes in the sky, flying from the east to the west, crossing the Philippines, and within 20 minutes they knocked these ships down. So they all sunk at the same day, with one exception of the Okikawa. She only burned, and she burned for about 2 weeks, and then according to the locals she exploded because the fuel tanker got empty slowly, front blow off, and she sunk then rapidly, I think just about 2 weeks later.
Ang Okikawa Maru ay isang Japanese tanker na matatagpuan 2 milya mula sa timog ng Concepcion. Ang maximum depth nito ay 26 meters. Ito ay may haba na 200 meters na siyang pinakamalaking barko na lumubog sa Busuanga. Sa dami ng corals at marine life na makikita dito, ito ang masasabing pinaka-enjoyable dive sa lahat ng mga World War II shipwreck sa Busuanga. Medyo malakas ang daloy ng tubig dito, kaya kailangan ng dagdag ingat at maaari lamang dito ang mga advanced divers na may wreck diver specialty. Sa araw ng aming diving, shipwreck diving dito sa Busuanga, ang pinaka-challenging dito ay ang Irako. Ito ngayon ang pupuntahan nila.
There are some prerequisites. The Irako is a wreck for me. I will never allow at the first dive. I don't care what the certification level is of the diver or his history. I want to see him on some more nicer. We have beautiful, easy wreck dives here, so there must be a build-up to it. They must have the proper training level and experience level, not only the training, so they can enjoy that. Because this is a beautiful experience, an adventure sport. But on a snip of a finger, it can turn into a nightmare if it is not done properly with the proper safety moments. And also, what is the biggest issue in diving? The courage to call a dive. If something doesn't go right, finger up, no discussion. We take the speed out of the dive, we abort the dive, we do it next time as we planned. There is nothing to have to be pushed. And often people like to take challenges, they might not be ready for it. So it's no selfish ego stuff. I did it. It's all about to do it consciousness and plan. And if things don't seem right, quickly escape and try it another day under better conditions.
Ang Irako ay isang refrigeration ship na matatagpuan sa nguso ng Coron Bay. Ito ay may maximum depth na 43 meters. Ito ang sinasabing pinaka-challenging dive sa lahat ng mga shipwrecks dito sa Busuanga dahil sa lalim at complexity ng mga metal hazards. Kaya konting mali lang ay maaring maging sanhi ng isang trahedya. Sa labas nito, makikitang madami ng tumutubong corals na naging tahanan ng maraming mga uri ng isda. Ilan pa lang yan sa mga shipwreck sa Coron, Palawan na kilalang kilala sa buong mundo at dinadayo ng mga turista mula sa iba't ibang bansa. Kaya kung medyo bitin kayo, abangan sa susunod na Sabado dahil matutunghayan natin ang 5 pang shipwrecks na aming binisita. Tampok din ang Barracuda Lake na tinaguri ang craziest dive at ang Black Island kung saan kay ganda ng tanawin. Kaya sama-sama tayong mag-dive muli into our World War II history dito lang sa Coron, Palawan. See you at the dive!
See you at the dive.